Subang MP Wong Chen has called on the Prime Minister's office to explain the government's move to suspend his access to the MyKhas portal. Meanwhile, UMNO Youth Chief Dr. Akmal has hit back at DAP Youth over their statement on dissolving Parliament. Stay tuned for this and more on KiniNews. Subang MP Wong Chen said multiple groups have been affected following the government's move to suspend his access to the MyKhas portal. His office has been unable to access the portal for more than a week, with no written explanation issued so far by the Prime Minister's Department's Implementation Coordination Unit. According to Wong, this is despite several letters and official communications sent to the unit's offices in Selangor and Putrajaya. Speaking at a press conference today, he highlighted that schools, underprivileged communities, rehabilitation centers, and government agencies are among those impacted by the suspension. Wong also called on the government to state if the restriction was politically motivated.
If this is a punishment that is politically motivated, I would like to request the Prime Minister's office to state so in writing. Following which, I shall seek the advice of my lawyers as to whether this thing to block my access as a Member of Parliament of the government, as a Member of Parliament of PKR, as an abuse of administrative power. Government administrative systems and allocation exist to serve the rakyat, not to selectively disadvantage elected representatives carrying out their responsibilities to their constituents.
Previously, Wong's office discovered on May 20th that it had been blocked from uploading Project Mesra Rakyat applications for schools in Subang. The move came 3 days after he attended a Party Bersama Malaysia event organized by former PKR MPs Rafizi Ramli and Nik Nazmi Nik Ahmad. Wong was also asked whether the MyKhas portal restriction would have an impact on his decision to remain with PKR. This was his response.
Is this going to change your decision to stay in PKR?
The decision to stay in PKR is a difficult one, I can say. Right? This one, of course, puts more pressure. Yeah? A simple question, I was talking to my friend, who's a lawyer. Does this constitute constructive dismissal of me from the party? Is it? But we can't say anything until we get an official reply from the government. So please, members of the media, ask the Prime Minister's office. I don't think the Prime Minister is involved. It's too small matter for him. Ask the Prime Minister's office to give an official reply. Yeah? Then we shall see.
UMNO Youth Chief Dr. Akmal has hit back at DAP Youth over its call for the Prime Minister to immediately dissolve Parliament if BN intends to contest the next Johor state election on its own. He stressed that UMNO's decision to go solo in Johor was made after the party leadership listened to suggestions from UMNO Youth. Akmal questioned whether DAP leaders listened to their own youth wing and challenged them to follow through on their words. In a Facebook post, he urged DAP Youth to prove that its proposal to immediately dissolve Parliament is backed by the party's leadership. He added that they should not stop there, but also withdraw support from all state governments formed together with BN. Akmal argued that the DAP wing should not be upset over Johor UMNO's solo plan, as BN has never entered into any agreement requiring it to cooperate with Pakatan Harapan in any election. He also claimed that UMNO had helped Pakatan Harapan form the federal government and ensure political stability following the 2022 general election. He reminded DAP Youth that the current government was formed based on a decree by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong to ensure stability, as no political coalition has secured a simple majority.
From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us.
The Land Public Transport Agency has opened an investigation paper into the LRT train derailment near the Chan Sao Lin station yesterday morning. APAT said that following the incident, it immediately carried out a site inspection to assess the initial situation and ensure the operator, Prasarana Malaysia Berhad, took prompt action. Prasarana has also been instructed to submit a full report on the incident as soon as possible. In the statement, it said that the first inspection was led by the APAD Director General, along with representatives from the Rail Enforcement Division and Rail Planning Division. A second inspection session was later conducted at 3 p.m., involving officials from the Transport Ministry to review the early progress of the investigation and the operational safety measures in place. APAD added that investigations are focused on identifying the derailment's actual cause. This includes examining compliance with standard operating procedures, asset maintenance, safety systems, and train operations. It said the investigation would be carried out independently, transparently, and professionally, and appropriate action would be taken in accordance with existing legal provisions. Meanwhile, Transport Minister Anthony Loke said that the track on the Ampang Sri Petaling LRT line, which had been disrupted by the derailment, is expected to be operational again on Wednesday, June 3rd at the latest. According to Bernama, he told reporters after inspecting the scene today that the affected train is scheduled to be removed today using a crane before track repair works begin. He said that the incident occurred during a track switching process when the first carriage of the 6-carriage train was on the correct track, but the carriages behind veered onto the track heading towards Ampang. Lok explained that this had caused the force from the rear coaches to pull the front carriage off the track, which had caused the first and second coaches to derail. He added that the reason why the switch system or track switching equipment did not function properly as it should must be investigated thoroughly. He also said that an independent special task force without the involvement of representatives of Prasarana Malaysia Berhad had been set up. The task force has been given 30 days to complete its investigation report and submit it to the Cabinet for follow-up action. The probe will also include scrutiny of Prasarana's maintenance regime, records, and system logs related to the incident, including operations at the Operations Control Center, the signaling system, and other factors that may have contributed to the incident. Regarding current operations, Lok said all stations on the Ampang Sri Petaling line remain operational, but are using a modified schedule to allow train services to continue. Moving on to Bersatu, its Secretary General Azmin Ali has denied rumors that his party is planning to cooperate with Pakatan Harapan or work with the government led by Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. He also dismissed allegations that there had been discussions between Bersatu and PKR leaders. In a statement today, he described the allegations as malicious and baseless, claiming they came from a group of politicians bankrupt of values and were intended to cover up failures and betrayal surrounding the so-called Bangkok Move. The Bangkok Move refers to an alleged political meeting involving several leaders representing Malay parties earlier this year. Azmin also urged the public not to be misled by unverified reports, which he said were aimed at weakening Bersatu. He said the public should be cautious of statements and reports from groups attempting to break the unity within Bersatu and Perikatan Nasional. He added that Bersatu remains committed to continuing political cooperation within PN. Speculation on the matter emerged following alleged tensions between Bersatu and PAS. Bersatu Information Chief Tun Faisal Ismail Aziz has also previously dismissed the claims. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm John. Thanks for watching.